Joy. It was pure joy. It was a surprise. It was unexpected. So it was my Christmas gift, to be sure. I walked up on set for the first time and I thought, well, okay, wow, here we are. It's just, it's an incredible experience, these movies.
I do. Well, I don't know about the first time in general because we watched them every single year growing up. Yeah. So it just became tradition and just like the norm for us. And it was just amazing. I mean, the Christmas time is my favorite time of the year. So it just became the norm. And now to be a part of the norm is amazing.
I think we saw each other at a couple award shows and we'd always hug and be so happy. And, you know, I love his wife, Jane, and we were just like, he's so lovely. And we always have had such good, happy, loving relationship, the two of us. So I have seen him and I'm always so happy to see him, but I didn't know that we would ever work together again. I think we talked about it at one point and I think I was doing something and he was doing something. So this was such a gift.
It was so much fun because Elizabeth is just such a joy and natural. Like, I was thinking maybe I have to be the older brother that teaches her the ropes. No, she didn't need the ropes at all. No, she was a natural, and seeing her and her dad bouncing off of each other doing improv was hilarious. And also seeing Elizabeth Allen checking her dad too.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
A funny thing to see. Oh, well, because like Tim is such like a fun guy. He's trying to crack jokes, tell stories in between takes. And then you can and the director in the back that's kind of going on. And for Elizabeth Allen to walk to her dad and go, yo, Dad, we got to do this, was so much fun. And like so professional of her too. I'm like, I don't, how am I supposed to do that?
And they are like two comedians. Like,
really
she'll be like, didn't land, right? And he'll be like, didn't land. And they'll like sit there and kind of be like, I'm like, I liked it.
They push themselves and then push us in the meantime.
100 times, yeah. No, they're so good together.
Absolutely a blast. It was so much fun. And I mean, the whole cast, we just had a blast together. Like, it was constantly jokes and constantly dancing in front of the camera before the director said action. It was constant fun, honestly. I had such an amazing time.
It made the emotional scenes between Santa and his daughter very easy to do because I related. And also it made I had to behave a little bit. I'd show her a little bit better, so I couldn't quite say what I normally said because there's too many kids on the set anyway. And also, as Santa, I'm a little crotchety after 4 or 5 hours in the getup, and I was just quiet rather than cantankerous.
Okay, here we go. So I was, I think, like 5 or 6, and it's just say ever since that time we have watched it every year. So, but I did start crying when I saw him on the screen. Still can't explain it to this day. Don't know why. I think it was because of, you know, him and leaving Charlie and like the just so many emotions in the movie. But I could not see him on screen. I was just like, I can't even explain it. I don't know what it was. I was bawling my eyes out throughout the entire time. They had to turn it off. I was like, I can't do this. I know I have an older sister that she had some issues with it when she was in school. I've never really had any like overall issues with it. You know, I've had people, you know, come up to me and compliment my dad or say like, oh my God, no way, you know, but it was never an issue for me where I would get bullied or I would get like, people would just, you know, talk to me because of my dad. At least I don't think. But hopefully not. But no, it's always been so much. It's hard to explain because I'm proud of him in a different way because he's my dad, but there's so much that he's accomplished and so many people that he's impacted that it's just like heartwarming to see when we go to events or when we go to places and people are like so shocked to see him, you know, more of that where it's like, wow, that's really cool that I have a dad that has done so much and that has, you know, changed people's lives almost.